In today's digital age, data is the lifeblood of the internet. Websites and applications rely on complex systems to store, manage, and retrieve this valuable information. Behind the scenes, a language called SQL works tirelessly to handle these tasks. However, within this language lies a vulnerability, a crack in the digital armor, known as SQL injection. A breach can occur silently, often unnoticed, until it's too late. SQL injection is one of the most potent weapons for hackers. Understanding SQL injection is paramount in today's interconnected world. Before we delve into SQL injection, it's crucial to grasp the basics of SQL itself. SQL, short for Structured Query Language, is the language used to communicate with databases. Think of a database as a vast, organized library of information. SQL acts as the librarian, allowing websites and applications to add, retrieve, update, and delete information. When you log into your favorite social media platform or make an online purchase, SQL is working behind the scenes. However, like any language, SQL can be manipulated. In the wrong hands, SQL queries can be crafted to exploit vulnerabilities, leading to potentially devastating consequences. At its core, SQL injection exploits a security gap, the lack of proper validation and sanitization of user input. Websites and applications often collect data from users through forms, search bars, and other input fields. This data is then used to construct SQL queries that interact with the database. If the application doesn't properly validate and sanitize this input, an attacker could enter malicious code instead of a legitimate username or password. This is the essence of SQL injection. Section 4, Step by Step. Unmasking the attacker. Let's break down how an SQL injection attack might unfold. The attacker identifies a website or application that appears vulnerable to SQL injection. They test various input fields, looking for anomalies or errors that suggest a lack of proper validation. The attacker crafts a malicious SQL query disguised as legitimate input. The attacker submits the malicious query through the vulnerable input field. The application incorporates it into the SQL query meant to interact with the database. The database executes the entire SQL query, including the attacker's malicious code. This could lead to various consequences depending on the attacker's goal. Section 5. The high cost of vulnerability. The consequences of a successful SQL injection attack can be devastating: financial loss. Stolen financial data can be used to make unauthorized purchases or commit identity theft. Reputational damage. News of a data breach can erode user trust, leading to a loss of customers and damage to the organization's reputation. Section 6. Building fortresses. Preventing SQL injection. The good news is that SQL injection is preventable. By implementing robust security measures, organizations can significantly reduce their risk. Verify that all user input conforms to expected patterns and remove any potentially harmful characters or code. These techniques separate the SQL code from the user-provided data. Grant database accounts only the minimum level of access necessary. Regularly conduct vulnerability scans and keep all software up to date with the latest security patches. Section 7. Conclusion: Staying ahead of the curve. In the ongoing battle for cybersecurity, knowledge is power. Understanding SQL injection, its potential consequences, and the measures to prevent it is crucial. By implementing robust security measures and fostering a culture of security awareness, we can collectively raise the bar against cybercriminals. Staying ahead of the curve requires constant vigilance, continuous learning, and a proactive approach to cybersecurity.